Chief. Welcome, sir.
I am Dr. Reed.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then?
Yes, she's a nurse. And quite a good one.
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was...
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescription.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day.
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual...
Violence is increasing in...
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in bed.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
You again?
Goodbye. Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed.
A scientist?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than...
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country.
So you're not exactly a fan?
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients.
Have you any friends?
No.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery.
You sent him on some preaching crusade.
As a true believer.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you...
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself.
Really? And what would be your answer to this?
We must fight the disease.
What is left, then? Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan?
God will recognize his own. More than once, this city has risen from the ashes.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad. And dangerous.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pomp.
Joseph,
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent...
I have heard enough for today. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Please be my guest.
Oh, really? Are you an artist?
I'm a poet, sir.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger?
But this is where I must be to feel the...
If some misfortune came upon you.
Well, you, for a start, my dear doctor.
I understand your need for
I don't care. I don't have many friends, doctor.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu?
Yes. The enjoyable silence of...
Most people fail to understand my perspective.
May I ask what you're...
Not at all.
If you say so.
Thank you, Doctor.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott.
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it?
Do you not think it...
On the contrary, sir.
What can you tell me about...
Not much. And that's the beauty of it.
And have you ever tried to learn more about...
Maybe I prefer she remains an...
I'll leave you alone, sir. Good evening, miss. I'm Doc... I know what you're thinking. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. I know you understand what I'm saying. You don't seem to need my medical attention for... Very well. Hello again, miss. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Very well. Hello again, miss. Very well.